Hey everybody, welcome back. Well, I'm back to the drawing board and it seems to be working out much better for me in a different way. I'm no longer doing Weight Watchers. It was $25 a month and it didn't work out. It worked for me very well in the beginning. I lost a lot of weight in a very short period of time. The first three, it just didn't work out in the long run. I lost 45 pounds the first 3 months. And then the fourth month, I lost 5 more pounds. I lost like 50 to 55 pounds, but I just plateaued, and it just seemed like my weight was staying the same. It wasn't working anymore, and I was following it pretty closely. There were some things I didn't agree with. Actually, a lot of things I didn't agree with on it. It's a point system, and there's always, I don't know, maybe I was not losing weight because I was indulging too much in the 0 point foods. There's all these, I think everything should be assigned a point because everything's calories, which is what I'm doing now. I mean, I figured out, I'm seeing a nutritionist, and they figured out for me how many, based on my age, my sex, my height, my weight, how many calories I should get a day. So I'm consuming 2,800 calories, going just a little bit under, don't want to go over. And yeah, just in the past 2 weeks, I've lost almost 10 pounds. And I definitely, with Weight Watchers, I always felt hungry. I think my metabolism might have been slowing down because I honestly felt like I wasn't getting enough calories. I was always hungry all the time in between meals. And this, I feel like I'm able to get more food and I don't feel hungry. I feel satisfied throughout the day. And there just were some things about Weight Watchers I didn't agree with as far as the point system. Yeah, I was always told ever since I started eating and cooking that any kind of oil, especially extra virgin olive oil, any kind of oil is better than butter. But even extra virgin olive oil, like a tablespoon of that, was like 6 points, which is the same amount as a tablespoon of butter. And I was always told that nuts were a health food. My nutritionist is actually in moderation. Too many of those can be a detriment, but it seemed like Weight Watchers that it was just outrageous. Just for a table, I forget how many points it was, but just for a tablespoon of any kind of nut, it was so high in points. It's like I thought nuts were a health food, and dark chocolate. I was always under the impression that that's healthier than any other kind of chocolate, but they had dark chocolate marked the same amount of points as like, so it's like if I figure, well, I might as well have milk chocolate or semi-sweet or white chocolate or caramel chocolate, whatever. So and the other thing, like you said, with the 0 point foods, like the fruits and vegetables, sometimes I used to make my own orange juice with fresh oranges because they said you could eat. I mean, how many oranges can you really eat? I can only eat like two, but it would be no points, okay? But then all of a sudden they say if you juice even just two orange, I don't know how much juice you would get out of two oranges. I think I had to juice like 7 or 8 oranges to get a cup of orange juice. We're close to that. But then all of a sudden they said, well, yeah, if you juice, it's not like you're adding sugar to it. But they said if you juice your fruits or your vegetables, all of a sudden that adds like a smoothie, that adds points. Yeah, smoothies are always a lot of personal trainers and nutritionists. They promote those as health food. So I don't get it, but yeah, I think I'm on much better. This feels much better, and I did, I quit Weight Watchers because it was $25 a month and I felt like it wasn't working anymore. And, I heard a lot of people do that when they go off of the system. They gain all the way back, so that's no good. And I gained all the way back, all the 55 pounds, but I'm just in the past like 2 weeks that I've seen this nutritionist. I've been following her instructions. I'm already down like 10 pounds. And I just got to figure out with my recipes. When I make recipes, and that's a little harder to figure out the calories. But yeah, everything pretty much, everything, even food. I'm just, my measuring cups, my food scales getting a lot of use now because I'm just measuring everything out, weighing everything out, and I feel satisfied. It seems to be working pretty well. And I'm having for my snacks. I could have, even a couple times I've had potato chips, but even just like 12 potato chips, are like 300 calories. So I've been going more for like fruits and vegetables and nuts. That seems to be working out better for me in the long run, keeping my calories down. But yeah, I'm going back to see her again on July 26th, and I can't wait to see what they have in store for me next. They did have some good tips about loading up. I think when I did Slim Fast years ago, which didn't work out for me. One of the tips that they gave was filling up like half your plate with vegetables and a quarter of it with the protein and a quarter with the starch, the carb, whether it be rice, potatoes, whatever. And this nutritionist said the same thing, but she said to start with your vegetables first, and that actually will make you feel fuller. And then she said go for your meat, your protein, and then finish off with your carb. So yeah, I'm just following her instructions to a T, and seems to be working out well. I feel, I guess, a lot of diets do fail. She said that she does have a master's in nutrition, and she did say that a lot of diets that she tried over the years failed, and a lot of diets do fail. I think that's the one thing I could recommend is just figure out you're trying to lose weight. I'd say you can have whatever you want, but just make sure you're not going to figure out how many based on your age, your sex, your weight, and your yeah, just figure out how many calories you're supposed to get per day, and just don't go over your daily calories based on your height, your sex, your weight, and your gender. That's what I was forgetting. So yeah, I think that's all I got to say about that. And good luck to you all, and good luck to me, and talk to you all real soon. And I'll see you all back later with another interesting video, hopefully more progress in this department. So have a great rest of your week, everybody, and talk to you all soon. Bye.